Just breaking news came through that Lewis Hamilton gets knighted, and first of all, of course, congratulations. This is very special. Sir Lewis definitely sounds better than Lewis. What I think of it, okay, 1965, the Beatles received the MBA, and everybody said, that they received the MBA for contribution for the into the British tax, because they paid all their taxes, and they sold all the records. So it was great for Britain to have the Beatles around, because they made the country a lot of money. Right now, people went crazy that MBA should be only people who won the war. Yes, of course. But if you also contribute a lot of money towards the British tax, then it's not the same as fighting in the war. But it's also quite important. Now, Lewis hasn't contributed anything to this country, not one penny. None of his fault, of course. He just has the right lawyers to make sure he doesn't contribute. I mean, he bought an airplane and he had to fly for, I think, America or one of those countries for like 2 hours, because if he did that and somehow picked up the plane from there, that twisted it and turned it, so a 10-50 million pound airplane was just wiped off, so it's nothing. Which, in a way, of course, if you think about it, Trump paid $750 a whole year in federal tax. Then, it's all legal. How can I say? Is it moral? I guess, as long as it's legal, moral these days in age, nobody really cares. Everybody just want to make money. Knighthood, these days everybody gets it anyway. So, but then again, Mick Jagger got it as well, and Paul McCartney. But they really contributed heavily to this country's economy. I mean, the record they sell, the gigs they made, they paid their taxes. Some of them anyway, at least. But Lewis didn't pay anything. Somehow it leaves a little bit of a bad taste in the mouth, to be perfectly frank. On achievements, of course, yes. Deserved, of course, 7-time world champion, possibly 8 or 9 times if he carries on driving for Mercedes, and no other car can touch him. He can be 10 times world champion. This is absolutely possible, and then of course it's in a way justified. But I want to hear your opinion about it. And I'm not here to put him down, absolutely not. I mean, I like him. He's not my favorite racing driver, but I respect what he achieved, and what he made out of his life is second to none, and very few of us could claim that. I certainly can't. I mean, look at the curtains I have. I mean, it just sucks now. But I'm paying my taxes, so that's the difference. I mean, the little man is always whacked, and the big man gets on with it. But that is the reason he's big, yeah. that how life works. I mean, of all those politicians, everything living on the, feeding on the small people. Have the big people get away with everything, or almost everything. Weinstein didn't get away with it, but he milked it for 40 years, so he got locked up. But anyway, let's not go into this. So congratulations, Lewis, and do what I have to do. And if you don't pay taxes for Great Britain, then I think they should take away your passport. Really, I mean, because what's the point? British driver, but no contribution. So every Premier League footballer and cricket or whatever, they have to pay, of course. They maybe earn $250,000 a week or pounds, but half of it goes straight to the government, or some of them can dodge it a little bit, but not completely. But of course, if you don't live in Britain, then you can get away with it, but you still get knighted, and you steal the best of the rest and stuff. So it's a bit. It leaves a little bit of bad taste in the mouth, but then again, I mean, I just want to say, Diana, I mean, which taste was in that mouth when you woke up and you realized that she was in the radio just a second before she died, because when they hit that wall, everybody moved into the radio, to the front of the dash. So it's also a bit bad taste in the mouth, isn't it? So, you know, would you want these people to put a sword on your shoulder, according to Keith Richard, over his dead body? So, I don't know. We will see. Let's see what happens. No?